Hey there, gang. Welcome back to Papa's Model Workshop. I'm Papa. This is my workshop. So for this past week, I have been running a poll or a vote regarding the Assemblers United group build and the color for this 56 Del Rey. Now, this is the kit that all of you voted on for the group build, so that's what I will be building. And then this past week, we had the vote for a color for that kit. So these were the choices right here between the Italian red, the Rally Spirit, is that what it's called? Rally? Yeah, Rally Spirit Blue, and the metallic oak green. I can't seem to remember what these colors are called, but basically the red, blue, and green colors. Now I'm going to be using the new paints that just came out from Kaleido because, quite frankly, I'm really very curious about using them on a build. They look great on the spoons, but I want to see them on a build, so that's why I elected to go with Kaleido paints only for this build. So I said I was going to end up the voting at 12 noon on Friday, September the 5th. That's today. And right now it is about 12:15, just about 12:15. So the voting has concluded, and I do have a winner. And this was really very interesting, I've got to tell you. It was really very close. You know, when we did the voting for the kit, this kind of jumped out to an early lead, and it maintained that lead by a margin of 2-1 pretty much through the entire voting process. With the colors, this was really pretty much bunched together for a good portion of the week. One of the three colors kind of fell back, and then it really became a horse race between two of the colors, with one maintaining just a little bit of a lead. And up until last night, I kind of thought that that was going to be the color. But last night, I got a lot of votes, and they were almost unanimously for one particular color. And that color surged ahead, and that's the one that ultimately won. So I'm going to show you what the color is, and well, give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm going to reveal the color winner for the 56 Del Rey. So here it is. It's the Rally Blue. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The Rally Spirit Blue pulled ahead of the metallic green. It came down to the blue and the green, and I really thought that the green was going to hang on because all along it was maintaining a very small lead all along, but it was very close with the blue. And ultimately, just late last night, I mean, after 9 o'clock, a bunch of votes came in, and it was almost exclusively for the blue. So the blue surged ahead. That's what this car is going to be. This is going to be in the Rally Spirit Blue and White. Okay, so I want to thank everybody that voted, and I had quite a lot of votes. I was surprised at how many votes came in. And as I just mentioned, surprised at the late surge last night. So I guess that's why you wait right to the very end. And I still got some votes that came in even this morning. But you know what? Even those few stragglers that came in this morning, they were almost all for the blue. I think I had, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 that went for the green. I did have a red vote this morning, and I think I had 1 red vote last night. But the blue surged ahead, and that's what it's going to be. So thanks to everybody who voted. I have a couple of shout outs that I want to get in. And as you all know, I've been selected by Gallery to, well, they are a sponsor of Papa's Model Workshop. And I appreciate all of the support from one particular person in the gallery. Her name is Sita. Sita has been emailing with me almost every morning, I think. For the past week or so. And I want to thank her for her support and encouragement, because she has sent me information about how to get the link up on my channel and so forth. And for 99% of the people, it's probably a very simple process. But as I have stated in the past, I'm not always the sharpest tool in the shed. And when it comes to technology and so forth, I'm really kind of a dunderhead. So she was very patient with me in getting all of this set up. So thank you, Sita. I consider you a friend, and I appreciate your support. And by the way, let me show you this, okay? If you purchase anything through my channel, you will get a 10% discount on all gallery products. Now, that's airbrushes, airbrush equipment, compressor, anything that gallery produces, as well as all of their Kaleido paint line. And that includes things that go along with the paint, such as primers and thinners. Anything that you purchase, you'll get a 10% discount if you put in the discount code right here, Papa's Model Workshop. That's what this stands for, and the discount code is PPMW. Put that in at checkout, okay? And if you go to the description part of my channel, the link to gallery is right there. And like I said, at checkout, put in that discount code, 10% off. That's a pretty darn good deal. Okay, so what else do we have here? I want to give a shout out to Jason Thomas from Glastonbury Designs. He contacted me. He wanted a shop card. So Jason, you are getting your shop card. It is in the outgoing mail basket right now as we speak. And I also want to give a shout out to a dear friend, Janine Bracken. I know her, Chief, for a long time. I knew her as Jandy. I don't know if she still goes under that name or not. But anyway, she told me that she found my channel and she was enjoying it. And that's always great when somebody, a personal friend of mine or a family person contacts me and says that they discovered my channel and that they're enjoying it. So, Janine, I'm glad that you contacted me, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the channel. I hope everything's well with you. Also, I want to give a shout out to, I hope I don't mess this up. I'm probably going to mess this up. Locky Scale Models. If that's not correct, I'm really sorry. Anyway, he was asking about applying tape. I guess if you're doing more than one color and you put the tape on one particular color and then you can paint the other color, like I'm probably going to end up doing with this, with the blue and white. And he was asking if the tape will pull the paint off of your build. The tape that I have found to be most reliable is the Tamiya tape. What I would suggest is make sure you burnish it down really, really well. And burnishing is just a fancy word for sealing the tape down. That's what that means. And you can use a Q-tip. You can use a toothpick. I would use the side of the toothpick. I don't think I would go right in with the point of the toothpick. We'll pretend this is a toothpick, okay? I don't think I'd go right in with the point of the toothpick and do it that way, because you don't want to rip the tape. If you elect to use a toothpick, I think I'd go on the side like that rather than the point going straight in. Yeah, that's my suggestion, is to use the Tamiya tape. You shouldn't have a problem. I had a little bit of a problem with the Tamiya tape a little while ago. I built a New York Mets SUV for a friend of mine. Her name is Casey, and maybe you remember that. And I built it. I thought it came out great. I sent it to her, and I think it got stolen. I did the tracking information from the post office, and it said it was delivered, and she said she never got it. So I'm guessing it got stolen by porch pirates. But anyway, Anyway, on her build, it was blue and orange, and I used quite a bit of the Tamiya tape on that build. And when I pulled the tape off of the roof, it left a little bit of a sticky adhesive residue on the top. That's the first time that ever happened to me, and it hasn't happened since. So I don't know what happened there. But what I did do is I replaced the roll. I never used that particular roll again. So maybe it was just a bad roll of tape, because as I mentioned, it didn't happen again. So anyway, yeah, that would be my recommendation, is the Tamiya tape. And I think that one experience that occurred with the sticky adhesive was just one bad roll of tape. So let's see. I wanted to mention something else, and I just can't think of it. But anyway, this will be the colors for the Del Rey, and I'm excited to get started on this. You know, normally I don't do or I don't like to do more than one build at a time. I know most of you out there do several builds at a time, but I don't know. I've never been good at multitasking. But in this particular instance, as you know, I'm working on the Peterbilt wrecker. I'm going to continue to do that. I could wait on this because the deadline, as set by Shaggy's Awesome Garage. Okay, he's the sponsor for this group build, the Assemblers United group build, along with Lynx scale models. They set the deadline as March 1st. So this is September 5th. And I have plenty of time. So I guess I could wait until I finished up with the Peterbilt. But like I said, I'm a little bit excited to jump into this. So yeah, I'm going to do those two at the same time. And also, I'm going to jump into the USAC build. I ordered my 69 Camaro from Model Roundup last night, so that's in transit, and I guess that will be here relatively soon. So I'm excited about jumping into that. This is going to be my very first USAC build, and you know what? As I'm sitting here talking to you about it, I'm not sure when it starts or when it ends. So if any of you out there see this video and you're participating in the USAC build, let me know, when does this start and when does it end? Okay, so I might actually have 3 going at once. Wow, that's going to be a lot for me. But I know that I'm not alone in that. I got a message from Tiffany. I think it was just this morning, as a matter of fact, from Dirt Road Cinderella, and she said that she only really likes to do one build at a time too. So at least I'm not alone in that. Okay, so folks, I'll tell you, I think I'm going to wrap this video up, and that'll do it, I guess, for this time around. So I'm going to get started on this. I'm going to open this up and do a little bit of an unboxing with you in another video. I don't want to do it in this video because I have a tendency to ramble, and these videos kind of ramble on for like a half an hour. So we'll do that in another video, and that way I can also maybe give you an update on the Peterbilt wrecker. And I'm not going to do a full unboxing. I'm going to just basically go over the basics, take a look at the body and all that sort of thing. And then I'm anxious to get down to doing the body prep, you know, sanding it and preparing it for the paint. And I guess that'll do it. Okay, so again, as usual, thank you so much. If you want a shop card, here is, yep, there you go. There's my email address if you want a shop card. All right. And if you're a content creator and you want to swap shop cards, there is my mailing address right there. Okay. And I would love to swap shop cards with you. And again, if you don't have a shop card to swap, just, you know, send me a email and I will still send you one of these beautiful shop cards. All right, I'm working on getting stickers made up too. I just haven't gotten a chance to get to my buddy Liz, that is who does my printing and so forth for my regular business, which I'm trying to get away from. You know, I mentioned that my son Jimmy is taking over the business. So, but anyway, I have to get down to Liz and get those stickers made up. And I think we're getting, I can't remember her name. I think it's Cassandra. She's making up some Papa's Model Workshop hats and shirts and stuff. So we will talk more about that later in another video. So okay, gang. So again, once again, thanks so much for tuning in and putting up with me again, and thank you all for voting, and I will get started on this Del Rey. All right, thanks a lot. See you in the next video.